There are a lot of families right now working on college applications for their students for next year, and they are wondering, a lot of them, how much extra help that they're going to need when it comes to finances to make sure that their child has what they need to succeed in school. Back with us today is certified college planning specialist Robert DeCock. Robert, thanks so much for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
You have been hearing from a lot of families right now wondering what they are going to need to do to financially prepare for their students to head to school.
No, absolutely. It is a great concern for many parents, many grandparents. How are they going to fund their students' education?
Is now a time when families really need to start thinking about this if they have a high school senior, or should you really have started thinking about this much sooner?
Well, hopefully they thought about this much sooner, but for many families, this is the time where the combination of going to their best fit school and being able to afford it comes into play.
So you're really crunching numbers.
You are.
Talk us through the financial aid process. January is really going to be the main time when families are looking at numbers, is that correct?
That is correct. In January, the government makes available the ability to fill out a form online called the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. It's known as the FAFSA. A little oversimplified, it takes a look at your income and your assets, both of the parent and the student, and it kicks out a number known as your expected family contribution, or EFC. Okay? That is the number that the government is telling you as a household that you're going to be expected to pay for the upcoming year for that particular student.
So what are you advising families to do right now if they have a high school senior? What is most important they do right now?
Right now is they need to get the applications in to maybe up to 6 schools that they really want to go to, and they need to figure out what their EFC is actually going to be.
Okay. Financially, are there steps that they should be taking in terms of gathering materials, anything that they could be doing now in advance of January?
Right. No. A lot of this can wait until January if you're a senior. If you're younger, if you're a sophomore or a freshman or an 8th grader, there are different things that you can be doing in order to prepare for a better, that you don't look as, that you only look as wealthy as you really are on the governmental forms.
I know there's a lot of discussion right now amongst families that are saying, I mean, this is just getting so expensive to send your child to college. Is there a best piece of advice you'd have for families out there in terms of the stress that the finances can cause?
Right. The best way to alleviate some of the stress is to know what you're getting into. Okay, that means to have your mind and heart around the figure that's going to come your way, that you're not surprised, and then to have to tell your student, you know, we can't afford sending you to this school.
All right, well, we're going to be talking a lot more with you this fall and hopefully helping families get as best prepared as we can. Robert, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time. We're back in just a couple minutes.